Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. You know, I gotta say, I really prefer fighting the elves to fighting the lizards. Like, the elves, I feel like they do damage quicker, more aggressively. We didn't really see a lot of things from the lizards that are quite like dragon breath, or just like obliterate 20 or 30 rats right away. But we can actually break their morale, and they actually die when we shoot them, and like fighting against the lizard men feels a little bit like slowly getting ground down. So the fights against the elves are much more explosive. I like it. I think it's a better feeling. Of course, it's not going to be too much longer before we're fighting a huge number of lizard men again. But hey, let's deal with that horrible consequence when it comes. For right now, let's just luxuriate in an enemy who is afraid of us and can be killed with swords. So to be perfectly honest, I don't think we're very far off of finishing off the Lore Masters. My greatest concern is the one I expressed last episode about them being confederated into Lothern. That would really suck. They're stealing our technology. That's, pretty much whatever. I think I do not care about that even a tiny little bit. Okay. So you were headed back down south. I'm not sure what these guys are doing.
One watches me.
We can't get to them in stalking mode. We'd have to go march to reach them, which means we can't attack them this turn. I suppose what I'll do is just wait here-ish. Like go here, go into ambush mode, see if we can catch them making landfall. Not really a lot else to do until we can tell what their destination is. I thought I saw, for a moment, another fleet. Oh, he's a reef. So why is he taking attrition? Because there's a reef there. Whatever, it's fine. We can stick to the coast. We might underway across this bay. So how are we doing in this province? Okay, we gotta keep upgrading this. We're pretty close to ready to go here, right? We need one more turn of sitting. We'll be at basically full health. The Dark Elves are moving out. Alright. I do appreciate that these elves are so easy to wound. So next turn we're going to be able to push. I think this guy, honestly, is just going to stay put, probably. He's helping to dampen the public order loss. Actually, I can just turn off taxes. We don't have to worry about this at all. That place is hardly giving us any money as it is. Alright. So they have 6 settlements, is that right? Let's check the diplomacy thing real fast. 8. They have 8 settlements. Oh yeah, I guess I know that there's one down here. So this is 7 of their things. The 8th must be something up here that they took from the lizards, I'm assuming? Well. Alright, in any case, we're going to push down south first, I think. We'll take these 2. We're not going to take these 2. We'll burn these 2. And then we'll head over to here, burn all this stuff down, go grab the Forgotten Isles, or maybe just go north and have the Forgotten Isles be last. If we go back down to the Forgotten Isles, then come up here, we're going to end our conquest far from our lands. It might be better to do this the other way around, just so that we're closer to defend in case for when the red lizards definitely turn on us, which they are certainly going to do. It's just a matter of when, really. If we could get rid of The red lizard's presence on this continent. I wonder if that would have much of an effect for Queek. It seems like Queek is not doing so well with the lizards he's fighting. They confederated into Hexoatl, so I assumed they were losing, but it looks like Queek's on his back foot a little bit. Here, he's about to come up on the thing. Let's see what the relative power bars say. Yeah, we're way more powerful than he is. He would probably confederate with us. Oh, it worked! The enemy failed to spot your ambush. Yeah, I'll take that auto-resolve. That looks fine. No major losses. Oh, we were close enough to get the settlement garrison, too. Yeah, that's a brutal ambush. Let's take... 6% replenishment's pretty significant. That is a lot of money. I mean, it was a real unit. What do we do? I guess let's take the leadership bonus. Okay, what we have to do is run over after these guys. I was kind of thinking, like, we crushed that army so thoroughly. I wonder if we could just go for the fortress on the island and leave this to Titchit, maybe? We'll see in a second here. We'll see how far south Titchit can get this turn. He actually is probably still a couple of turns of walking away from being in a useful position. Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's quite a while away yet. I can't really get out on the water. There's no beaches anywhere. So this is his territory, right? Where are the borders? The borders here? Yeah, alright, we'll trespass.
Plan scheme is discordant.
Go. Do the thing I said. Okay. We can probably get out of his territory. Yeah, geez, it's going to be like 2 more turns. Well, I mean, he could hardly like us any less than he likes me right now, so.
Lord Skrolk. Make things
I don't think this should be a problem at all.
Retreat.
Wow! I was not correct. All of my clan rats died. I mean, clan rats. That's kind of whatever. That's 11,000 gold.
Take.
Take indeed. Yeah, see, we're able to just about keep up with our food demands if we can just be constantly killing. Ah, man. I needed to take this at level 2. Or I guess you... slaves. Yeah, there's not really a good way to recruit here. We have a couple of priests we could pull into the army. I don't know if that's actually very powerful. What's my global? Global's only 3 slots. So at the very... even if I just wanted to refill the army with clan rats, it's going to take me 4 turns to recruit back to full. Man, that's not good. And you only brought... oh no, you brought clan rats, actually. Yeah, I could just grab one of the other priests. Are you both... is one of you ruined? No, these guys are both the same kind of caster that Skrolk is. They're not terribly useful. Okay, I'm going to have this guy sprint over and drop off his reinforcements that he didn't realize he was bringing to the front. And we are simultaneously going to hire a group of clan rats. Actually, I suppose... are his clan rats... his clan rats are lower level. So we'll bring in 3, we'll have him drop 2 of his off his reinforcements, and that'll have us ready to move again in 2 turns. That'll have to be good enough.
I am the Plague Lord.
I don't think I would have lost all those units if I'd done that manually. Okay, other lock. Where are you at here? Excuse me. Oh yes, that's right. Other lock was finishing off Ruin and Decay because it's amazing. Alright, he's going to, I think, going to go to Chupiatl. Probably he's going to Chupiatl. Okay, you need to go check out their homeland, make sure that things are still under control. Once we solidify things a little bit, with these high elves. I'm not even going to worry about the red lizard men right away. Once we solidify things a little bit with these high elves, we got to do the next ritual. We're getting pretty close to having enough stuff for the third ritual. But if we have to stop and fight armies of random dudes every time we do a ritual, you know, we'll probably need a little bit of rebuild time in between. Oh, this can definitely be a food region. Yeah, I have no problem with that. In fact, let's turn off taxation. Okay, we're definitely not upgrading this settlement. This one we may as well. Am I going to try to hold this? Maybe I let it spiral out of control, let it get rebelled on, and then burned. Because I don't think I actually want this region. I'm going to turn taxation back on, and we'll just let it get conquered by rebels, I think. I don't have any interest in maintaining it. I shouldn't have taken it in the first place. It was an accident. I don't think I want to do any schemes. I do want dominating scheme back up. I'm pretty eager for that. Plus 40 growth in all provinces is pretty serious. I think I decided I don't want to upgrade this, right? Yeah, because this trades out the catapult for a warp lightning cannon. I think a catapult's way better for a defending from behind the walls reasons. And then we do still need to build a Temple of the Horned Rat. And I could have sworn... That's the name of the level 5 bell, right? Yeah, I could have sworn I had a level 4 bell going. Oh yeah, right here. Bam, Temple of the Horned Rat. Okay. We should also finish upgrading this region's Warpstone Reactor. Is there something else that I want to build here? Probably not, right? Yeah, we'll let the money accumulate for a moment here. Okay. So the elves can put together new armies, but we can crush them almost as fast. Actually, probably a little faster. And the elf armies don't seem to be able to go head-to-head with ours. Like, single stack versus single stack seems to be pretty advantageous for me. Mostly because of the way Menace Below works. And the fact that my casters seem to be quite a lot better than theirs, or maybe they're just not using theirs well. You know, I don't know that actually, thinking about this, I don't know that I've ever seen an AI wizard really do a lot of damage. So maybe that the high elf forces are like really reliant on their wizards or something, and that just makes the AI bad at them. I'm actually kind of curious to try. I'd like to give being a high elf a proper try, because they do have some cool units. It seems like they have a lot of different kinds of dragons, which is neat. Maybe our next campaign will be high elf. I know, I have a thing about elves and everything, but high elves have some cool stuff going on, and I really don't know that I want to see any more of the Lizardman units right at this moment. So it's pretty much down to just some kind of elves. Okay, what's this stack? Are you within... You are not quite within range of the garrison reinforcing, I think? Yeah, the garrison would not reinforce me. Well, I think what I do is just move... I'm going to move within garrison range and then go into ambush mode. Our area is large enough that he can't get past us. We'll just see what he wants to do. Actually, he's tired right now, though. Maybe I just hit him right now. Because next turn he won't be marching. But if he tries to fight me on this next turn, I'll be able to use 19 garrison units against him. Now, this is the right plan. I think. Alright, does it matter which guys I hand off? I guess I'll hand off one of each. Because the sword clan rats are a little bit better against the other elven sword units, or at least they ought to be. And then we'll head back to the Chamber of Visions to garrison that. Alright, we just need somebody to keep an eye on the Forgotten Isles. Okay. I wonder if there's a way to disable certain notifications. Like, can I say, I want to disable just the notification for this settlement upgrade, but not all settlement upgrades? Probably not. When you're doing something like this, you probably just have to click through. It's fine. So I've noticed that we're way more powerful than Lothern, according to the bars. I wonder if Lothern's losing their war with the Dark Elves. I guess I had already wondered that last episode, hadn't I? So if Lothern loses their war with the Dark Elves, and we're able to cripple the red lizard men... Oh, our ambush was foiled. That would mean that we are able... It's just us and the Dark Elves in contention. We might be able to outrun the Dark Elves if we can get... We're not that far behind if we can foil their rituals with intervention armies and stuff. Alright. It was a goofy thing to try. I'm not super shocked that it didn't work. Do I want to hit the Golden Colossus, or do I want to just... I mean, this is their capital, right? It's got the wings. Let's go take that.
Onward, diseased brethren.
Never.
Okay, looks like the hero I was going to assassinate got assassinated already. You don't have any heroes around... Oh no, sorry. The hero I was going to assassinate ran over here. Alright, get off my map.
Loyal to Can. Harbinger of doom.
Okay, so hold on. What was the outcome of... Okay. The outcome was that they didn't move at all.
I am warlord.
I really wish they were a little bit closer. We could back up and try the ambush thing again. It's like a really dumb idea, but... What else are they going to do? They can't move. They go back out to sea? I suppose we're just buying time for them to recruit a stack to defeat the stack that we just managed to kill. I don't know. I do think we want to get this upgrade. Because right, we want the Kulchen Plains to be a place where we can hire storm vermin and like all kinds of stuff. So that means we actually do want to upgrade this as well at this point. It's the vast majority of our money.
My command.
So if I back up to like here.
Move your tails.
Okay, my effect circle is still not something that can be walked past. I'm going to try this one more time. On the other hand, he is just buying time for our army to arrive as well. And in fact, they might even be available... Well, no, probably not next turn. But the turn after, anyway. Alright, Charge Lock, just go chill in the Chamber of Visions. Go have some visions. Free of charge, on me. I don't know that I think he's fine where he is. Also, I don't know what it is that he just said when I selected him, but it seemed gross. Alright, let's see if they fall for it this time. It's the same trap, but we set it 3 feet away. It's kind of Looney Tunes to expect that to go off, but maybe it will. Maybe they'll be desperate. And once we have 2 stacks devoted to this, I'm trying to think, like, when we do the ritual, we know that armies are going to spawn, chaos armies are going to spawn, and they're going to go for certain settlements. Okay, my ambush was foiled again. But it looks to me like he's pretty close to the city. We might be able to get the garrison to assist us in the attack. Yeah, it looked like he went up, sieged the city, got close enough to see us, and then once he saw us, decided not to siege the city. Absolutely not. Listen, one day, and that day is not so terribly far away, perhaps. Ah, the dominating scheme is available.
Now!
No, he's like an inch outside of... We might just have to go. We might just have to take him. Okay, so you've got tenacity now. I don't necessarily love melee defense on him. I don't think it's terribly important. We could give him speed. We could give him some more melee attack. Magic resistance is not a great fear. We could upgrade his plague. Right, if we max this out, it brings the cost of normal plague down and makes overcast plague a little bit more sensible. Yeah, let's do that. I use Plague. Plague is worth upgrading. How close can you guys get? If we switch you to March... Okay. I think I'm gonna just stay right here and make life difficult for him for one more turn, and then we'll take him with the 2 stacks. Because he'll definitely be able to reach next turn. He might just bail, actually, seeing us. I would do that if I was him.
Lord Skrolk.
If I were...
The elf thing's good.
How does that work when you're saying a hypothetical? I think you maybe are supposed to say were. Actually, hold on. Break siege. Break siege, break siege. Oh no, you're gonna be tired. Never mind. Re-siege. Oh. Okay. Well, next turn we'll have the Plague Priest damage the walls, and then we'll siege them up.
Stink of command.
I think we should be able to win that. If I put us in encampment mode, it gives me leadership and defense. And we're not going anywhere. May as well be harder to fight. Alright, you're good where you are. This needs to happen. We need more money. Yeah, we're gonna need some more income. So we're at -8 on food right now. I don't know. Do I want to take any of this stuff? I think I might just burn all of these elven settlements because I can't afford to run a huge empire. The Chamber of Visions and the capital of its province, I think, are sensible takes, right, for the resources. I don't know what these like small dark elf navies are doing down here. What could they possibly be accomplishing? Maybe we should send some of our heroes. Maybe we should recruit a warp engineer and just send them out scouting. Because I think they move faster than Plague Priests. And I really want to know what's going on in the north. Okay, we're starting to make some progress on our tech. Plus speed for all infantry is probably worth getting, right? It doesn't lead anywhere. No, we should take this. We should just beeline for the Pestilent Knave bonuses, because Plague Monks are really the majority of our killing power. Alright, Effect Decay. Bust up the walls. Okay, good stuff.
All suffer. Loyal to Clan. Join us.
Alright, it's gonna make me do this manually. I mean, I'm looking at this army. He's got a couple of good, strong infantry guys. But aside from that, this looks like a pretty easy win. There's a lot of these Lothern Sea Guard that I have not been very impressed with. I think we're taking this. And we're definitely going to have to do it manually. How many breaches? 5 breaches. Man, that guy is good at what he does. So let's call it a lightning strike. Wow. That significantly damaged the balance of power. Doesn't lightning striking just debuff the enemies? I'm pretty sure. We'll bring in a couple more uses of the Menace Below. Remember, Skrolk can Vermintide, but he can't Vermintide in the back of enemy formations very easily, so we'll definitely want to bring some Menace Below as well. Let's do it.
My brother.
So this is their capital. It's not their only large city. I think that city that they have on that other island that we're watching with our other Plague Priest is a good city. It looks like a powerful city anyway. I guess it's not really based on anything. I feel like it could be a good city. So we have to watch out for them rebuilding down there. But this is going to hurt their economy a lot, is where I was going with that. This is gonna really mess them up. So they don't even have any dragons or anything, right? I don't know what the balance of power bar was thinking. I think we're going to get this pretty easily. Most of our Plague Monks are receiving the extra high tier buffs, in addition to, just high tier units being very good. We've got a great catapult, very powerful. anti-large ranged units. These guys have a different picture than the shock cavalry we saw them have before. Well, whatever. I guess we'll find out what they are when they hit us. We have 4 units of spears. We have enough swords, I think, to fight their... Yeah, this is going to be easy. And even if it isn't easy, I think that even if this battle, like, totally brutalizes us, I'm pretty sure that doesn't really help them. Like, losing this is so, so bad. So it looks like the breaches are right up here. So we probably want to start all the way to the side, run in over here. Pretty sure. Unfortunately, nobody has Vanguard deployment or anything, but let's just, like... Let's have the shields go first. All of those guys are shielded. Actually, we should have the... First of all, so I can quickly retarget. We should have these guys be maybe a little bit more on the outside, like this. I'm thinking that so that they can sling a little bit while they're approaching. I don't know if they stutter step, but they should. So we'll hope they do. Okay. Alright, and we'll just sprint, like, as fast as we can get in. And obviously we want the catapult to be pretty much out of enemy range. As close to out of enemy range as we can get it. I almost clicked the gamble button just out of habit. Alright. Now how do I do this again? It's like Alt and left click drag? Yeah, just like commit. Double time. Go fast. Alright, if we get into that corner, the battle's basically over. If the lizard men couldn't keep us out of a bottleneck, I don't think high elves are going to be able to. And they have a flying unit, but I think it's just an eagle, right? Yeah, I am not afraid of an eagle. What are these projectiles they're shooting at us? It's some kind of elf magic nonsense. Alright, the arrows are going to start pretty soon. Yep, they're casting stuff. Okay, that's why we put the shields in front. Alright, figure that out. And let's start issuing actual battle orders. So it's pretty much as soon as we're in, I can drop... I could drop a charge of Menace Below on them right now. Actually, I will. Definitely will. This will distract them. It'll make some of them stop shooting. And then once we're joined in actual battle, we don't have to worry so much about Menace Below, because, of course, we can use Skrolk's thing. Right, let's just have all of the clan rats charge through the gap. Try to get enemies to come up and get engaged. And then once they are engaged, we can have all of these plague monks who are going to maybe like go here. Some of them can run through here and we can get some flanks going. Okay, and you guys, yeah, just keep up the thing I told you to do because you are not ready to join the battle yet. Okay, that's smart. They had some secondary archer lines prepared. This seems like a good time for a plague. Okay, a lot of my units chose not to follow the orders I gave them. It's extremely not safe to be in the place you guys are in. Here come the slingers. Whoa, camera just all of a sudden jumped to the side. Okay, the slingers are smart enough to shoot over the wall. I was thinking that that might not be an option. All right, now that we've dealt with this issue, we probably need to move the catapults up. As soon as this tower is no longer under control, actually, the tower's range is not. Yeah, I don't have to worry about that. And this tower is ours now. Or it's showing up as red. No, yellow means ours. Never mind. This tower's actually. The green part's in front when they're facing the right direction. There we go. Right, this tower actually can't shoot them if we move them up to here. So that's what we'll do there. Where is Skrolk exactly? Alright. As soon as these silver helms get in, I'm going to summon dudes right on top of them. Alright. Well, I think we're getting it. This is a very bad way for this to have started for them. Alright, their artillery are shooting into the back of our meaningless clan rats. I'm not too worried about that. Let's have some units chase up here. Those silver helms are completely destroyed. They are really not good at melee combat. Alright, everybody in. It is time to join Skrolk. Probably should have done this earlier. And he's actually a pretty good fighter. He is himself a sensor bearer. Let's get him engaged on one of their heroes. I know that guy's a melee specialist and everything, but I'm a level 40 legendary lord and I'm not afraid. Stand or die, cowards. Let's see if we can get slingers in. What are these? These are white lions. These are fairly elite troops. But I mean, if they're going to stand back, I'm going to let them stand back. Ah, good. The catapults have joined. So hold on, where's the artillery? Where are they shooting me at from with the artillery? Oh, they've separated almost all of their units. The eagle's still here, but I think I'm going to go ahead and drop a unit of menace below on them. We also should keep running spells, because we are... Oh, right, the Liber Bubonicus. Let's do that. Let's... it looks like I'm winning this fight. It's a little hard to see because the health bars keep trying to cover each other. Let's Liber Bubonicus this guy just to get it over with faster. That guy's a melee specialist. Let's get him. Okay, you guys are hitting them in the back. Oh, we should cast a real spell, too, with Skrolk. Looks like my Bless with Filth just didn't go off, maybe? Any chance you could bless with filth? Okay, yeah, the Liber Bubonicus is very powerful, it seems like. Good instincts from the catapults, that's a good target. I don't know why these guys are so afraid of engaging. This is a bad move for them. They need to get in here and help. Alright, so Skrolk is winning his fights pretty thoroughly. I mean, if they want to just stand over there, let's give them a reason not to. Because if we can get them to maybe come forward a little bit and engage with us, I'll feel a lot better about dropping the... what do you call it? I'll feel a lot better about dropping the plague on them. I'm going to let my units finish feasting over here, though. You know what? Screw it. Let's just, Okay, no, they're moving now. Get him. Get him. Okay, here we go. We're getting engaged. Let's get Skrolk over here. This is a good place to bring in some plague monks. Let's get some melee troops engaged. These plague monks can back off. That's fine with me. You're allowed to leave. Okay, I think this is a tight enough situation that we can go ahead and drop the plague. Yeah, that's going to finish them off really quickly. Let's even Vermintide them. Okay, so we now control all of the towers. Alright, it is time to advance on them. We have taken enough range damage. Do I want to commit another unit of these guys? Looks like the last ones didn't really do enough damage. I didn't manually control them at all, though. And they are very stupid. Make sure we're still hitting this. Does this give just melee defense? Okay, leadership and melee defense. Our leadership's fine, and our damage, all the damage we're taking is ranged, so... Try to keep on them. We should probably move up the catapults as well. Yeah, let's move the catapults up to here at least. See if we can't bombard the platform. And are our guys up yet? They are, and they're immediately broken. Alright, well, whatever. That turns out not to have been a very good strat. Where's Skrolk? Hurry! Right, they're running. Yeah, this is gonna hurt. The approach is bad. Oh, looks like we did some good damage to those archers, even though we were in fleeing mode the whole time. You guys sort of push down. Okay, we're breaking all of these guys. Skrolk needs to get close because he's got to do his last couple of summons up here. I mean, if we put a unit of plague monks on this platform, we've won. I'm fairly sure. Just get close enough to make this happen, and I have a very good feeling. Oh, the eagle. I don't know why they think that this is a good play. They're always dropping eagles on my lord. Oh, Skrolk should hit his shield thing. Would you guys stop cowering? In this case, the leadership is actually what we were after. Units are starting to lose their nerve. Alright, I do believe this will be the end of it. So I'm going to have Skrolk Liber Bubonicus the Eagle, which should kill it very quickly. Yeah, it's already shattering. Skrolk is one-on-one a match for anything these elves have, I think. And he brings his own army everywhere he goes. I guess Blessed with Filth? I don't think this is necessary. I think they probably have that under control. Yeah, there we go. Okay, the elves are absolutely slaughtered. A Pyrrhic victory is I think, a little misleading, because with a force like this, it doesn't really matter if any of my guys die. And it looks like we didn't actually even lose any units. A lot of good XP for the clan rats, and with the kind of replenishment bonuses we have, this army's going to be back to full strength in no time. So I do believe that's the end of this player.
Victory, the horned
You are
rat.
little more than me.
Okay, I can't believe we didn't get more meat out of that than we did there. It's crazy. Okay, yeah, both of these, oh, that's right. This doesn't even belong to us. Oh, damn it, I did it again. I inhabited it instead of burning it. Well, whatever. It'll be fine. It's going to get a lot of instability. It'll burn down on its own. Later, at other people's hands. Okay, Torellosaur is on the run.
Stink of command. All tails.
We can engage them on the water, and I think it'll still work. Right?
Legs, tails, move.
We just do this. Like this, the auto-resolve on this battle should be tremendously in our favor. And then we just pursue them
Yes, yes.
all the way to, all the way back home, basically. Yeah.
Smell. Taste battle. Good, good.
I'll take the replenishment now.
Clan rats. Let them feast.
And what the hell? We'll go full speed and go pick this up.
Hours.
So yeah, I think we're gonna head over to the Fortress of Dawn. We're gonna take it back, and then we'll use the Fortress of Dawn as a staging ground to push east. My army will perform better in battle, please. Oh, an engineering student. Interesting. Not really a great follower, in my opinion. And also, melee defense and attack +8 for quite a while. Okay, let's try not to separate too much, but I think we are in a really good place here. You're doing the thing you need to be doing. We're ignoring this. We definitely need to level up the Chamber of Visions and give it proper walls. What do I even want to build here? I guess growth structures? I think that makes some sense. Oh, that's not what I want. I want to use the dominating scheme. Alright, our food and public order and growth are in better places. Maybe still not great. Let's level this up and we'll establish the defensive structure here. Okay, there's one thing, one thing you can't say about the elves is that they don't have nice stuff for us to steal and then sell.
I am the Plague Lord.
Okay, so 5 turns. It's longer than I would like, actually. But we should be able to push over and take the golden ziggurat with no trouble, I would think. Oh, we actually did lose our unit of sensor bears, despite them very clearly having remaining health. I guess it can't always be that a unit has to be fully destroyed, or you would never lose units. That's alright. We'll get more sensor bearers. We recruit them at rank 6, so they'll be back on our super buffs in no time. I guess I should probably have recruited 2 units of Skaven slaves, just for the numbers. Well, it's fine. We'll go take the golden ziggurat. We'll go north and take whatever they have north, and then we'll come back down and burn everything else. I wish I had any idea what these Dark Elves are doing. Like, I don't even know where these guys come from. Obviously, the ones that look like the guy from Abe's Odyssey are from right here, but, like, what, is this a player faction, even? I don't have any idea. It feels like a lot has happened, but we really have been focused on a very, very small portion of the world. The College of Pyrotechnics is going back to siege the red guys again, because they never ever learn.
I see.
Yeah, let's take the ziggurat out.
Run, scurry. Do not stop.
Not too worried about this.
Don't disappoint me.
You probably need to start bringing in Oh no, I don't want him to recruit those guys. I don't mind him recruiting the clan rats. I just don't want him... Yeah, he'll just be recruiting clan rats constantly to feed to other people. I don't want him recruiting the plague monks. Oh look, another army.
Hate water.
Man, these Tor Elisor guys have thrown away a lot of value worth of troops trying to fight us. And they really don't have a lot to show for it. Alright, let's take the food. Because I think we've taken enough damage here that the replenishment boost isn't going to be good enough. We probably need to land both of these armies. This region is suffering a storm. It's unfortunate. Okay.
Horned one knows I'm greatest. This city.
Yeah, so we'll take a couple turns to rebuild, then we'll head over. We'll retake the fortress, and then we will retake everything else that they own. I guess it's not a retake. We will, for the first time, take everything else that they own.
Thanks to my plan, victory.
Actually, hold on. Let's lower the cost of summoning the Storm Vermin instead. I don't need to lower his miscast chance if he doesn't have the ability to overcast anything anyway. Upgrading this province unevenly might be a good idea, or more evenly might be a good idea, because it is possible that an elf army could come up from the south. The sentinels maybe need to be able to defend. No, I'm not going to worry about it.
The bubonic clan.
Boy, what do I want you to do? Yeah, if this Dark Elf player wants to take over all this island stuff, I'm going to let Great Turtle Isle burn down, and then if he wants to take this stuff, that's fine with me. So I think we might actually be in a place to, Oh, somebody started a ritual, and so Chaos armies are spawning in my lands. Fine by me. Also, Dark Elf intervention armies are being spawned against the High Elves and the Lizard Men. The Dark Elves are kind of saving our game, I think. The High Elves and the Lizard Men might be doing a lot better. Might almost be done without the Dark Elves constantly throwing thousands and thousands of gold at them. I wish the College of Pyrotechnics would just wait for me. I guess there's plenty of time. I'm doing stuff for quite a while, so the college will try. They'll fail. They'll back off. They'll rebuild, and maybe by the time that army's ready to go again, we'll be ready to help.
None shall stand before pestilence.
All right, you gonna make me do this manually?
Things sick and
No.
die.
Okay, good.
Let plague spread. Raise it, destroy it. Yes, yes.
Yeah, I could sack it first. I think we'll just...
Steal.
You know, I don't have all day.
I am the Plague Lord.
You are indeed the Plague Lord. Good looking out. What was I taking on him? What did I just take? I don't even remember. Oh, I was upgrading Plague, that's right.
Yes, yes. Their doom comes
Plague is a very good spell. Okay, let's step you out of the city so that these guys can step in. They unfortunately are not quite as good at replenishing. I'll give them a couple turns. I don't think I'll wait for full. Well, in 2 turns they'll be pretty close to fully fixed. That'll be good enough. So I'm not going to upgrade Great Turtle Isle. Not going to upgrade this. Okay. Our turns are short but effective. I like this. I like this a lot. I like it when I don't have to constantly be doing difficult things. We should probably... Well, never mind. I was going to say we should probably have some guys on hand to try to help Chaos fight with the red guys' ritual cities, but I actually don't have the forces to spare. There's no version of that works out for us, I think. The Lizardmen have also sent an intervention army to Lothern, so my guess is that the High Elf ritual is probably going to fail. Again, this is all good for us. I think we're actually clawing our way back into this game. If we can get this High Elf situation under control and actually do a couple of rituals in quick succession, we might still have a chance of getting there ahead of everybody else. Now, I know the enemy performing all the rituals doesn't necessarily end the game in failure. I know you get a chance to do a thing to save it, but it would be cool if we didn't even have to get to that point.
Onward, diseased brethren.
Alright, it looks like I get back home in 2 turns, whether I go on the water or not. And this way, at least I'm walking through friendly territory, so we'll get some replenishment. By the time we get over here, he'll have some new clan rats for us.
I am warlord.
Okay, one more turn of this will be good. We need to go scout north. Man, we are making money like hand over fist out here. It's a lot of extra trade good production, but this is a food region, so increasing its direct money output isn't really that great. I suppose trade goods make sense, though. And they're relatively cheap upgrades. And we're okay on public order. How much am I getting from the ritual? 2. So we're actually okay on public order. It'll get better as this gets higher level. But I suppose let's go ahead and upgrade one of these just to give us a little bit of slop to work with. I don't think I'm going to upgrade any of these trade goods. Let's save a little bit of money. Okay, this just makes the garrison here a little bit better. I mean, it puts a hell pit abomination in the garrison. That's something. Let's worry about the walls first, though. It's actually a relatively cheap upgrade. Probably worth it. Oh, you I actually care about. So let's make a Trademaster's platform. This is not a big hurry, though.
Punk servant. You are infected. Successful plan.
You definitely don't want to lose that guy. We spent way too long building him up. Alright, so this turn we can ship out to Tor Elisor. So they had 8 settlements. We destroyed 3 since. So these 2, the one up north, and then more, I think. Okay. They're constantly stealing my technology. I don't know that my technology is really going to be of any use to them. Unless they have the same sort of disregard for all of their citizens that I do. I think the things that we do to make our society work probably are not broadly applicable. Wow, there are a lot of rogue army factions out right now. let's go.
Scamper forward.
Let's go grab 2 units of clan rats. And then, unfortunately, you guys. Unfortunately, it's going to be a real pain in the ass for him to get more sensor bearers. He shouldn't need terribly elite units. You know, we're just doing cleanup here. But it's still kind of a pain. Actually, maybe I should just... I'm just going to grab another group of clan rats here. We'll replace the sensor bearers eventually. I do want there to be sensor bearers in that army.
The council's voice. Let the bell scream. Bow to me. No, need my warp token stash.
Okay, I want to make sure that these guys have enough move to stay close together.
Scamper for me.
Wow. Yeah, 25% physical resistance. That is definitely going to help us in battle.
To land.
Oh, that's weird. His army banner is teleporting back to the city.
Of pestilence.
You're doing a fine job right where you are. All of a sudden, it's a real pain for me to get a region to rebel. It used to be so easy. Alright, so this is their new capital up here, the Pillars of the Unseen Constellation. So how many settlements do they have? Let's make sure I'm actually there. They're on 4 settlements. 2 down here, 1 up there, and then the other one must also be in this region, since it's colored the whole region the same. There's also... Okay. What is the story with this? The Isle of the Crimson Skull. Oh, one of my quest battles is over here. I wonder why these guys haven't united this province. Maybe they had and they lost control of it or something. You know what, Chargelock, why don't you just step out of the city? There we go. We need to step up our replenishment a little bit. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and upgrade this so that we can add another level to the bell there. Mostly, I'm interested in seeing what's going on in the ocean out here. Since apparently it's not usually going to snap our camera around, I gotta remember to end the turn with the camera in a position where I can actually see something. Alright, so the Fortress of Dawn should be a pretty easy take with 2 armies. We were able to do it several times with just 1. I do think it's worth holding on to. First of all, I like to have whole provinces, right, so that we can more easily use bells to make sure things don't revolt and stuff. Like, I think this city by itself is just going to revolt periodically if we don't have somebody sitting around to deal with that. It could be a real pain. So we'll unite the province. We'll probably make it a food province. I know it has 2 ports, but it also only has 2 cities in it. So making it a food province makes it food neutral. And then we just have to go east. We have to go east and crush Tor Elisor back at their home. I cannot have them sweep in from the ocean every 10 turns and just wreck all my stuff.
Hornet One watches me.
Let's move up sort of carefully. What do we got here? Oh, they don't even have... Okay. Works for me.
Unleash nest fleets.
How close to the... we can get right up against this, right? Oh, you want to come around from that side. Yeah, they don't want to stand right on top of each other. And unfortunately, we can't get them both on this beach otherwise, because the city is taking up most of the beach with its effect area.
Address me as Lord.
You can go and chill, I guess, in the Sentinels? That's probably a fine place for him. Yeah, we'll give this one more turn. Nothing going on in Forgotten Isles yet. We might have broken them. It might be over for them. Okay, so they do have one more region, or one more thing in this province. They just don't have the capital. I was looking at this and I was like, wait a minute, if this isn't the province capital, why is it their capital? Well, it's because they don't have the province capital. So the ritual is going to be on Oixel, Itza, and Chupayatl. Okay, the good news is all places where we have serious walls. And in fact, all places where we have serious walls and garrison buildings. I'd like to get this upgraded, though, so let's try to remember to do that. Yeah, I think that these two high elf factions are in a lot of trouble. And we finally hit our stride. It took 130-ish turns before we got there, but we got there. Now we are rolling. So if he doesn't have the province capital, that means this thing we're doing in the north should actually be pretty fast. Probably roll over 2 undefended settlements, burn them down, leave them for whoever. Possibly the Red Lizard Man is just going to retake them, but if it happens, it happens. And Clan Moors is starting to... It looks like they're stronger than we are again, so that's good for us. She's going to run around and steal all my technology, and I just don't care. Skaven technology turns out not to really be that vital. I don't know, it's possible that I would be having a much easier time if I had managed my tech better from the beginning.
You're in Liber Bubonicus.
Okay, so I'm allowed to move right here. If I move here, I'll take attrition for being in the desert. But this is fine.
My eyes not, but I see.
We found one tiny bit where there's green, so that part doesn't count as desert apparently.
Blessed filth.
And in fact, that's technically friendly territory, so I'm replenishing. Ah, yeah. At this point, we can. I don't care about that or that. Hold on. We'll just...
Let the bell scream, scream.
Who do I want to lead this attack with?
Tales are mine. My orders.
Are we close enough here to get... Nope. Never mind. Guess I'm leading with Titchet. But interestingly, I'm not going to be able to bring Charge Lock in? Oh no, okay, he's there.
Battle fight. Council demands.
It wasn't showing the little yellow reinforcement arrow. Alright, lots of good food.
Collect precious things for Mimi.
Okay, we've taken the capes, and this time, I swear we're gonna hold it. I think this time we'll actually be able to keep it. So now that his plague is capped out, we've capped out Pestilent Birth. What else do I use a lot? Wither's good, Blessed with Filth is good. He could be better at damaging walls in case we need to pop him out and have him do that. I do still use Pestilent Breath, actually. Let's upgrade that as well.
Even great clans answer to Mimi.
Okay, I think we're just kind of sitting here with these guys. We probably want to make this a food province. And yeah, upgrades right away. Let's go ahead and do that, because I'm going to want that up. And Yeah, I think we're good for the turn. So let's keep an eye on Elftown. If anything exciting happens, this is where it's going to be. My suspicion is nothing exciting is going to happen. Man, I'm feeling, like, confident. I'm feeling good here. Looks like Lothern is recovering pretty nicely, unfortunately. Hexoaddles perform the Rite of Sotek, which I believe just increases attrition. Okay. Foreign armies within their territory will suffer attrition. I'm assuming just like within their borders, even if it's not normal attrition territory. That's fine. Clan Moors looks strong. It's good for us. Tor Elisor looks strong. That's less good for us. And of course they're going to steal technology from every one of my cities. I don't even know what that does, really. I know that it increases their tech rate, but I don't know if it decreases mine. Because, like, how would you steal technology? I think we usually understand steal in that sense as being, like, copy. This is not mine, but now I have the thing too. You couldn't really take away our technology, right? Unless they're doing some, like, sneak into your mind in the night and steal your thoughts stuff. I don't think the... I mean, I guess they have magic. They have good magic. I don't know if it does that, but...
Lord Skrolk. Make things sick and die.
Only 37 rats lost. And burn it. I do not care about this. How far are we from this other settlement of theirs? Okay. Oh. That's a pasture. Okay, we're keeping that one. In fact, we may want to come back and resettle this one then, so that we can have 2 settlements in which to build bells. This is going to be tough to hold, though, if we go to war with the lizards. I wonder if this is it up here? Yeah, it looks like. Okay.
All tales are mine.
I think we're ready to go. I don't think we need to stay here any longer. Oh, definitely get that screaming bell. Actually, this isn't the same thing. Hold on. This is not a plague furnace. Wait. So I don't really know what it does. I know that it's going to make him a much worse fighter, but it's going to dramatically increase his armor and leadership. It probably has an aura or something, right? Oh, it's showing me the change in icons, but unfortunately not in a way that I can... Alright. Let me examine him closer now. Can I see the details of the mount? It does not show details on the mount. So he gained some things. It looked like he gained Causes Fear and Causes Terror. It looks like he also gained... I think I saw the Siege Attacker trait. Yeah, there it is. He has siege weapons in his inventory, though, so it doesn't really... Okay, well, whatever. It looks like it's probably an upgrade. Give him another Scarecrow banner. I don't know that we're even using the ones we have. Yeah, let's head out.
Envoy of council.
We should try to get a defensive alliance with these guys.
No.
Man, what would it take? Hold on, let's see if we can make this happen. Because I really would love it if he has a defensive alliance with us. We can take shelter near his stuff, and he'll defend us. And also, we get replenishment bonuses in his territory. I'm pretty sure. So, what if I paid you? What if I paid you? I don't. Actually, you know what? Let's try this. Let's try 3,000 gold.
Curses.
Okay. I think gold is probably not going to change his mind. If 3,000 wasn't enough. Okay, we found sunken treasure.
Gracie. Mighty am I. Steven slaves at oars.
Alright, we're not that far off. We are sort of spreading out to, like, the far corners of the map, which makes me a little bit nervous. Especially considering how easy it would be at this point for Mazdamundi to turn on me. I actually wish I had maybe planned for that a little better. But I think this is where we're going to have to stop for today. Honestly, though, this was a great episode, and we got good stuff coming in our future. So, come back next time. We are actually going to grind 2 High Elf factions completely out of the game, and then somehow we're going to win. I don't have a plan for that, but I just have confidence. And we'll see you then.